Hey y'all, it's Melanie. I wanted to come on here today before we paint tomorrow and talk to you a little bit about my favorite supplies. I am working on getting all of this stuff typed up and in graphics so I can upload it in the guide section so that you can always know where it's at. I'm going to create different guides which you should be able to access from this page. If you just scroll across the top, there should be like albums, pictures, I don't know. There's different options, but there's a guide option. And it lets me put like files in there and kind of keep things separated. So my plan is to get all this typed up and make it look pretty and then upload it in there. So you guys can always have reference to it. And then when we open this group up again, it'll be there for everybody because you guys are helping me, right? All right, so what do you need to do all this fun stuff? Well, I'm going to go through lots of my favorite things and just show you some of the stuff that I have that I use on a regular basis. All right, so I just painted this and I think it's dry. If you are new, and you are like, I don't want 10,000 canvases laying around the house, or I don't know what to do with all that stuff, or I don't have a lot of space, or whatever, you can get you one of these mixed media sketchbook kind of things. Now, you don't have to get one of these, but I really like it. Honestly, sometimes I forget that I have it. But you can paint with acrylic paint in these things, and the paper's thick enough, it won't go through to the other side. And then you just have everything in a book. And the cool thing about it is if it has like perforated edges, that if you painted something here and you just absolutely love it and you're like, I can never recreate that again, it's so beautiful, then you can just tear it out very carefully and like put it in a picture frame. What is my phone doing? Something weird. I don't want to tag anybody. All right. So you can grab you one of these. They're like $10, I think. Something like that. And they come in different sizes. They come like 11 by 17. This one is 9 by 12. They also come smaller, like, I don't know, 5 by 7, I think. Gosh. Don't have to have one, but again, if you just want something to practice in and you want something that you can paint 50 paintings in and not have 50 canvases stacked up, I would grab you one because they're pretty handy to have. Canvases. So I like to buy stretched canvases. That just means that they have they're on a piece of wood, right? They're like, I don't know what you call that. It's just a wood square. And then the canvas part is like stretched around it and then stapled to the back. You can get these pretty cheap. It just depends on what size you want. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can buy very expensive canvases at Hobby Lobby. Don't do that. You can do that if you want to, but I don't even do that. Like, you can buy canvases that are like $100 a piece. Don't do that. Once you are making lots of money and become a famous painter, then you buy those. But this is a 9 by 12. And honestly, I don't know why, since COVID, this size is like really hard to find. But you can buy 8 by 10s, you can buy 11 by 14s, or 11 by 7, whatever. You can buy all different varieties. The biggest I usually get is a 16 by 20. And there's like a 12 by 12 and an 18 by 18 that are square. But most of the time, I'm just using rectangle canvases. You can also get these canvas panels, which it's canvas like this, but it's just on like a piece of cardboard, which this one got plastic on it. It's pretty sturdy. but I don't know. I have some of these and I use them a lot, like when I do my live painting videos. So I might use them with you guys too. But you have to put these in a frame to hang them on the wall. So I guess that's why I don't use them. And these, you just have to nail a nail and hang it up. So it's pretty easy. So yeah, so Michaels has coupons. You can get these pretty cheap. Like $10 for 5 or $10 for 7 is usually about what it is. So, you know, don't go out and spend a fortune, but this will do you good if you don't want to spend a lot of money. What else? I normally use Deco Art acrylic paint. We're going to use all acrylic paint. I think sometimes I might do watercolors with y'all, but for the most part, acrylic paint. I like Deco Art and I like Folk Art. Sometimes I get the Walmart kind, the apple barrel, because it's like 50 cents, y'all. The problem with apple barrel, because these are like $1 or $2 a piece, but if you get them at Hobby Lobby when they're on sale, they're 30% off. So yeah, look for sales. But these work just fine. You can get this kind. You might have to paint over it like twice or 3 times because they're very translucent. Like you can see right through them. So, you know, get what you can. It doesn't matter to me what you get. I will do my best to either make a color list that I can post for you guys. All this time on the computer is wearing me out. I don't want to type. I just want to paint. But anyways, if I don't get that done, I will just take a picture of the paint that I used, and then you can look at the picture. But regardless of what I use, you can use whatever you have. Like, just like if I'm telling you Royal Fuchsia from Deco Art, and you've got one that's kind of a dark pink, just use it. It's totally fine. You don't have to go out and buy anything special. I like to use palette knives. You can get these pretty cheap. They come in all different varieties of sizes. It doesn't matter what you get. You can buy a 5-pack of different sizes on Amazon. Probably $10. You could also, if you go to Hobby Lobby to get this stuff, you're probably going to end up spending more money unless the paint's on sale and the canvases are on sale. But if you go to Hobby Lobby to buy brushes and palette knives and stuff, they are not inexpensive. So just get something that you think will work. This, it doesn't really matter. You could even probably use like an old credit card or like a card from a hotel or something like that. You just need something that's hard and flat that you can grab paint with and like scrape it down. Unless we're doing flowers. So, I don't know. These come in plastic ones too that you can probably get for $1 somewhere. I just don't know where to tell you to go. But I'm sure Hobby Lobby has them and Michaels and stuff like that. So, canvases, maybe a mixed media pad, palette knives. My brushes, I've got a bajillion and I just like keep buying them over and over and over. What do I like? I like angled brushes better than flat brushes. That's an angled brush. But I don't care what you get. They pretty much work the same. The good thing about an angled brush is when you're trying to like get a straight line or you're trying to get into a little point, you have that point on the end of this brush. So it's real easy just to lay this brush down and pull rather than trying to like get it in there with the flat brush. So I don't even hardly have any flat brushes. So flat, angled. I also have these brushes, and I just blanked on what they're called. but they have like a rounded tip. Can you see that? It's flat that way, but it's, instead of like being flat right here, it's rounded right here. And I'll try to remember what these are called because these are handy. And then some kind of liner brush, which that's just like a really skinny brush. You can get them with these long bristles, or I don't know, you can get them in really short bristles too, but these long ones are pretty cool to have. We're going to use one of these in our first painting. It's called a fan brush, and if you don't have one, it is okay. I will show you a different way to do it. This one looks dirty. I was trying to find a better one. But from time to time, we might use a fan brush. And you basically just need like a big brush, like a 1-inch brush or a 3/4. See, I even buy these in the angled. You need that to like cover backgrounds, something that's wide and will get a lot of paint, cover the background. And you need like a medium size brush. These come in a million different choices, so you pick what you want on here. Like, see, these are pretty much the same size, but they're a little bit different. And then you need some kind of liner brush and probably a palette knife. What else? I just use paper plates as palette. You need paper towels or like some kind of rag. You need a cup of water. That is basic. That's like the basics of what you need. And as far, like if you just wanted to go out and buy some colors, definitely get white and black. Definitely get like red, white, and blue that you like the primary colors. And then just kind of go from there. Like, pick what you like. I tend to get a bunch of turquoise colors because I really like it. I don't know, maybe grab one of each color, like a purple and an orange and a green. You're gonna definitely want some greens. Even though I don't think we're using green tomorrow. What else? From time to time, we will paint on different surfaces. So I can teach you guys how to do like a porcelainer. We can paint on wood. There's really no difference as far as what paint you need or what brushes you need or anything like that. You're just gonna need more of it depending on the size. I can teach you guys how to paint on jackets or clothes. I can do lots of different things. But if there's any like weird material that I'm gonna use, I will do my best to like let you know ahead of time what we're using. Something I don't use all the time, but I did just use, was Mod Podge and gesso. These are not have-tos. These are maybe if you're feeling excited and want to buy a bunch of stuff. Don't have to, but maybes. I do have a bunch of this kind of paint. You do not have to buy this kind of paint. I will always let you know, I don't know what colors I'm using, if I'm using it, what's going on. It's still acrylic paint, but it's more of a heavy body acrylic paint. Now they do make heavy body acrylic paint. That is like $10 a bottle. Again, if you want to buy that, go ahead, but you do not have to buy that. I don't even have any of that. This stuff is like $5, $6 a bottle, sometimes $3 a bottle. I like it. It's thicker. Like if we do something and you want more texture, it's not as like see-through. Like there's a word for that. I forgot it. But I don't know. I don't use it all the time, but sometimes lately I've just been using these bottles, but sometimes I do use it. So if I am going to use it, I'll make sure to let you know what I'm using. I think that's about it. I might show y'all how to do door hangers. But again, that is same kind of paint. We could paint on windows, same kind of paint. I think that's it. So I'm super glad y'all are here. I'm excited to teach the first painting tomorrow. We're gonna do that beach sunset, and if you miss it tomorrow, I'm gonna do it tomorrow afternoon, but I'm not exactly sure what time. Once I plan it out, I will let you guys know. But if you miss it, it's gonna be in this group like for the rest of forever. So you can go back and watch it and paint along. So the good thing about not painting along with me live is that if I'm going too fast, you can stop the video and rewind it. Or if you like miss something that I did, or you can stop it and rewind it and watch it again. I'd love for you guys to be on here live with me, and I will try to give you an exact time as soon as I can. But sometimes when I'm like watching somebody paint and I'm trying to learn from them, then I will just kind of watch it all the way through and then go back and paint it at another time, when it's convenient to me. So you can do either one of those, but it'll always be here for you. I think that's it. I'm going to do a live on my business page once I figure out what to paint, and come on here tomorrow and hang out with you guys. I'm so happy that you're here. I know I've said that. I really, really am. I feel like you're my people, and I'm just excited to hang out with y'all and teach y'all and all that good stuff. But if you have any questions, message me, comment on this, let me know, and I'll help you out as much as I can. All right, bye y'all.